Where do I even start? Let me first start by saying that trolls don't really bother me. Um, I've been on the internet for a while. I've been on these YouTube and Facebook streets for a while. Trolls are really nothing new. It's not a big deal, but there's kind of you can be classy about it, even in trolling. And had this little, let me back up for people watching this on the replay. This dude John at Baddest Bees. There's a bit of history. I used to respect this dude. Used to recommend him to people. Hey, go watch these videos. Had me kind of fooled for a while. He really knew what he was talking about all the time. Um, Probably has a lot of people fooled. But so to go back, I don't know, maybe a month or two ago, I made a video about swarm trapping. And right away the next day, he came on his channel and kind of made this thing, kind of talking down swarm trapping, not really representing what I said correctly. That's really not have much to do with today, but it kind of went on a little bit. Later on, I did a live where I said, "Hey, even people that I respect, like this dude John, I made the mistake of saying buddy. I made a big mistake calling my buddy because he just took that to the park." But I said, and I just disagreed with something, just a little disagreement. Well, see, this dude don't like when you disagree. He loves you until you have the balls to even slightly disagree with this dude. So it just got really nasty then. And I even told him in his own live chat, he was twisting my words around. And he kind of said, oh, maybe I'm taking it wrong. But so I kind of, after that, I kind of just did my own thing. Didn't really focus on this dude at all. I didn't go over and comment on his channel. Still stayed subscribed, followed him. Um, just kind of hoping we could just let it die down. Dude wouldn't let it die down. So a couple weeks ago, I'm just trying to catch everybody up. There's people here who don't really watch all my videos, and it's cool. But I'm gonna teach you guys about how a troll acts and how you handle a troll. And so a couple weeks ago, I'm in a live again. We're talking about all different things. Some of the people that are here now, we were talking about pollen patties. So to be clear, I've never used a pollen patty in my life. So I was just kind of throwing up questions. What do they do? How do they do this? How do they do that? I don't really know. And even after the end of that conversation between me and this guy John and other people, I even said, up to this point, I just don't know exactly because unless somebody shows me what they do, I don't really know what they do. So I'm just gonna suspend my belief of what they do. No big deal. And then just coincidentally, a couple days ago, I see this video on what the heck's the channel? Little Bits Honeybees. Watching Randy Oliver, who I really don't agree with much on. We don't do anything. We don't have anything in common, me and this dude, Randy Oliver. But he's been in these bees forever. So I was really surprised when he started talking about pollen patties. And I watched the whole interview. It was an hour and a half long. And so I just pulled this little clip up, threw it on YouTube just to say, hey, look, this is what Randy Oliver says. How are you going to question this guy when so many people look up to him? I don't look up to him, but for something like this, I could take his word. You know, yeah. I mean, let me take that back. Randy Oliver, of course, has a ton of experience. I would I would take his advice for some things, just not when it comes to treating bees or raising resistant bees, because he doesn't do that. But I'd take his word about pollen patties. And in fact, he did some research. I'm not going to get into that. So let me move this right along. Uh, Here, well, we'll just play this clip. So John put this video up, the next day after my video, saying he's not trolling me. Oh, here, let me say this. The big key to John's channel, the reason he started this whole thing, he says, he'll tell you, it's because he wants to dispel all this bad teaching and wrong, false teachings and stuff from all these big shot YouTubers. But he's focusing on me. I got 360 subscribers. And he's scared to death of these big guys. They don't say nothing to them, but he's focusing on little old Swarm King. So I thought that's kind of hysterical. Um, I see the comments coming up. I don't really want to. Maybe if there's something really good, I'll put them up. I mean, they're all good comments, but I don't know if you want to be attached to this thing for perpetuity because I'm leaving this shit up. I don't pull my videos down. Oh, just like there's another thing. All the videos that I criticized, he pulled them down. They're not even up. So he felt bad about them because he was wrong. Let me see. I don't bash people. I I throw little barbs. I'm not gonna lie. I do that. I'm guilty. I'm not saying I'm innocent. One thing I've never done is called somebody illiterate or stupid or retarded. I didn't say those things. I've never say something like that. You're gonna see how this dude does that. If he's here, throw a comment up because I'm not like your followers. I'm not like petrified to say anything. Your followers, they seem to be really just under your thumb. They're not. I don't have my people under my thumb. So let me read these comments here. Ask about pollen patties, and we discussed it. Yeah, I know. I didn't slam my fist down and say anything. I said I can't picture they have the mechanism to put it from like a sticky patty into a cell. That was my thing. I couldn't picture it. I didn't make a claim, as this guy's going to tell you in his own voice that I made a claim. You should see how I edited this video. So my video also was answering my own question. At least for what he says. And you love Randy Oliver. Okay, so anywho, that's kind of my lead in. 13 people here. So let me make this big enough. I'll make it the full screen. Hopefully you can still hear me. I don't know, but I'm not too good at this. We're going to play this. I'll try to stop it at key parts. All right, not to troll someone else's video. Let me put myself in here. You got to see my pretty face if I'm talking to you. Okay. First of all, I didn't make a claim. I didn't make the claim. I said I was undecided. I don't really know. And not to troll someone else's video. Well, you kind of just let the cat out of the bag there. So here, let me put this back up. Hopefully I'm doing this right. Let me make it a little bigger. Hold on. And guess what? Some of his commenters are getting it too, because they really disappointed me. Some people I thought were better than what they were saying. And like I said before, I know everything that goes on these channels. I read all them comments. Oh, let me stop that. Damage control. I'm tearing this video up. Okay. Damage control, he says. What did I damage? What the hell did I damage? I played a clip of Randy Oliver saying that bees have no mechanism of putting some pollen in the cell, and there's some damage control. Is this dude serious? Let me read these things. John posted an essay talking, man. Oh, really? Then he deleted it 15 hours later. Then he made a video saying I was a hypocrite. Oh, God, he's picking on Secure. Hold on a second. He's picking on Secure Acres Natural Bees, a dude with like just a couple colonies of, 500 subscribers. John posted an essay talking, man, my benefits of. Oh, so you're the one he went on that rampage about. Okay. All right. Let me see. And then natural beekeeper shouldn't feed sugar. Oh, because he saw you with a feeder. And I know you feed your bees honey with a feeder. See, this thing's gonna go on for a while. I'm not taking it down. So let me play this video a little bit. It's only 5 minutes of video, but I'll make it last a little long. If I'm screwing up, somebody just let me know in the comments. All right, so there you go. That's the face he's talking about. Saw Randy Oliver on my little clip from Joe Bits Little Bits Beekeeping channel. Is it quiet? Okay. I don't know if I can turn the volume up, but I'll just say that's the video. Randy Oliver just says it. It's no big deal. I didn't think it was a big deal. I didn't take it like it was a really big deal. But it gets better. Let me see if I can get the volume up. I really can't. It's as high as it goes. Damn. All right, so let's play this. So there's a clear cut case of how John likes to twist people's words. He said the reason they don't do it is because it's not natural. So I quickly threw in Randy saying that's not at all why he said that. He said it because they don't have the mechanism to do it. Just like when he changed all my words around when he went live and said that I said all these things. And you can watch my video. None of mine are taken down. You can watch the words that I say. And if somebody dares me to, I'll make a little beautiful clip of lining up everything that I said with everything that he said I said. And talk about damage control. That's going to be tough. And at the end of this, I'd like anyone who really thinks that I'm dead wrong about this and he's right to kindly unsubscribe from my channel, please. So let me go back to this video. Gonna blow it up. All right, and hit the play button again. All right, so let me just cut in here to say, you've seen it many times, 5 or 6. Let me make sure I'm not losing any comments here, because if anybody wants to come, no, my phone's only saying there's 2 people in here, but I can see there's 11. So sorry if you can't hear that too well. You can go watch it on his channel unless it's taken down. So let's get back to this. All right, let me stop there. Let me just stop there. Here we're asked to believe that John, right before dark, went into a hive and determined that there was no pollen in there, just none. There's just no pollen in there. I don't know who here keeps bees and goes into a hive and near dark time goes through the whole thing in January 21st, north of me where it's freezing, with bees in it. Is there bees in this thing? And then determines there's no pollen. What were you doing in there? How do you know there's no pollen in there? And here's the other thing I'd like. None of his commenters on this video, none of the people who I'm going to be talking about in a minute, even who I thought were my friends, no one had the thought to ask, why didn't you take a picture of these combs before your experiment? The one where you want us to believe you over Randy Oliver, someone who's been keeping bees 40 years, 50 years longer than you, more bees, been doing way more experiments. How, it doesn't measure up. Why would you ask someone to believe you over Randy Oliver or even me? I'm not even gonna get started on me, but so none of his commenters had the capacity to think, yeah, you know what? We would have liked to see a picture before you did this. Or maybe why don't you try this in the summer when it could be remotely believable, not January. But let's go. I'm in now. All right, let me make sure I got it big enough. Let me get it bigger. All right, play this.
You see the color? I hope you can see. Let's see if I can brighten this up. Right? Let's do this. So there's the Ultra B in the cone. There's the Ultra B on the sugar brick. That was put on a candy board later. Okay? See anything similar? Okay, me too. So in the evening, I know bees.
All right, let me come back. Hopefully you can hear me. Can everybody hear me? Please tell me I didn't just waste all this time. So John goes on to compare the colors. And here's another thing we have to believe. We have to believe that in January 21st or 20th, whatever day you did this, at night, in the cold, these bees went up and were just so busy moving pollen around, pollen sub, in the wintertime, overnight, loaded up all those cells like that. I could go to my barn and pull you 100 frames with that exact same color bee bread in a bunch of cells. Anybody in here who has bees can do this. Somebody got to talk to this dude. Don't be afraid to talk to this guy. Or just when something's fishy, just call it. Luckily for him, he's got a lot of people in there that just don't keep bees. They're just saying, "Oh, great information, really good. Oh, thank you. You really proved it." I think that's what Brian said. Brian from Castle Hive said, "It's proven. There it is." People just scared to death. Oh, you got the wrong one today. All right, let's keep going here.
Take empty cone. Didn't have nothing in it. I put a pollen patty on, come back, the pollen patty was almost completely gone, and all of a sudden there's pollen in the cells. Okay. And this ain't to bash nobody.
Yeah, you like that? This ain't to bash nobody. You call someone illiterate. You call someone an illiterate beekeeper. Like, illiteracy has nothing to do with beekeeping. You can be illiterate and be a beekeeper. I happen to not be illiterate, and you can't see from here, but if you go to the comment, if you go to the description of this video, you can read all the spelling errors and just completely incorrect words. I wouldn't even think anywhere in my mind to attack somebody on there on spelling like this, because I know that some people have issues with spelling and reading. That's not something to pick on somebody or to use as some kind of like insult on them. It's just this isn't the behavior you expect from someone who claims to be. I'm not going to get into any of that. But someone needs to talk to this dude because I'm not. I'm gonna probably block him after this. I'll give him a chance to say something, but it's not looking good. I'm gonna leave it like that just so I can play it. So there on the illiterate beekeeper. I think the video comes back in a minute. Hold on.
But, it's just something, and I just think it's because I'm in the hive so much, I see things others don't. And it's not the common teaching. And I would agree that, maybe a lot of bees don't collect it and put it in the cell. I can find a piece of the next day, it's full of pollen. The patty's gone. They stored it. I mean, look at that. It's like Ultra B, tastes like Ultra B. It's Ultra B. Okay. It may not be the normal, and it may not be the common teaching. And maybe I just got smarter bees than most. I don't.
Yeah, let me stop that there. Y'all can still hear me? Yeah, I mean, I don't care. You can watch my channel. I'll take the watch time, but okay, so maybe my bees are smarter than some other bees. I'm not gonna even pick on this dude because actually, what I forgot to say at the beginning is none of this really matters at all. None of it matters, dudes and dudettes. I don't care what bees do with pollen. Like I don't give a shit anymore. This is not. This doesn't have anything to do with whether bees do it. I don't care if they make little clay pots out of it. What the problem is this low level name calling, trolling, just shitty behavior, this bullying, bashing, saying you're not bashing and then bashing. Like I ain't dealing with this dude anymore. So I'm since all his followers are scared to say anything, I'll say it because I'm not following him anymore. He had me fooled pretty badly during the beekeeping time of the year, the spring and summer. Anybody can keep bees during those times and have pretty good looking hives. And even though the ones I saw in their videos really weren't that great, I got way better looking. It's proven itself now in the winter. I wasn't wishing for nobody's bees to die. This dude's talking about something in his last little short. Maybe I'll pull that up. I'll pull that short up where he says something like, "This is a game of chess, and you thought I was this and that." Might not even been talking about me. I don't know who the hell he's talking about. But I know in my videos I wasn't talking about this dude. There's not much left in this video, but I think probably the. I think let's see what's up. See what else I did.
Oh no. But I can guarantee, and so can a few others, the bees will store pollen patties in the right situation, I guess. Because I've witnessed it numerous times.
5 or 6.
So, I think the bashing rate, this is the open eyes, and it does happen. Okay? So, have an open mind to what you listen to. Some people don't see things others do. Do you know your beekeeper? Y'all have a good day. Baddest Bees.
All right. So let me make that a little bigger in case you can't see it. This is just something I pulled off of Beemaster. This is not a like big deal source. It's just this took like 3 seconds to have someone. You can see the names. Everyone in there has to tell how many years they keep bees. Not like some of these people you talk to. So this guy, I didn't have room to put the whole thing on the screen, but he talks about how Randy Oliver actually did it, which is a good idea. Put some fluorescent colors on the pollen patty and see if it shows up in your comb. Um, that's not what this experiment's about. This dude's just saying, "Oh, it's the same color. It looks the same color." Well, then I guess I have Ultra B in all my frames too out there in the barn because they have the same color stuff. Like it's bee bread. That's what color it is. That's what color it becomes. Um, man, I had so many things I could have went after on this thing, but I mean, I can't see much worse than calling somebody illiterate. And yeah, I mean, it's an experiment. Not pretending that you somehow cleared a colony of bees enough that you could find that there was not a shred of pollen in there, and then you notice on the frame the pollen is like in weird places on the side. That's just with no there's no brood in it. There's nothing in there. Yeah, it sounds fishy to me. So there it is. I mean, none of his followers are thinking this stuff. They're just hugging the nuts. That's what they do. Um, Let me see if I can pull anything else up. I really don't want to start going through this dude's videos right now, so I'm not really gonna. Yeah, let me close this window. I'm done with that. Done with this dude. Someone will have to let me know if there's a response. I really don't care. He's lost all credibility, all respect. I got no. Oh shoot! I forgot about the funny comments. Well, I'll read them off my phone because I already closed that window. But let me read the funny comments. I'm just gonna pull. I'm gonna first see if the video is even still there anymore. So I'm on my phone. I'm gonna search it. Anybody got any? Anybody else think that? Is any of his followers in here? I got one, two, three, four people talking, 10 people in here. So speak up, people. Get on, get in here. I mean, here's your chance. Everybody's a gangster till we start pulling stuff up. Let's see, Baddes. I gotta search it because I ain't subscribed anymore. BES Bees bloop. Let me see. Let me go to this video. Oh, it's still there. Maybe sleeping.
Everybody?
All right, so here's these comments. I'll read them. Hey, Emma. So the first person, just not a beekeeper, says it's interesting. I mean, it's interestingly false, and probably none of this was set up the way it's supposed to be. Oh, look at this. I'm getting a text message. Look at this. Oh, shit. I'm going to talk to him too. Hold on. Okay, interesting. Can't really say they didn't store it. Proof there. That's from Castle Hives Brian. I'm saying everybody's name because I really don't. I really feel like this community really shouldn't. I don't want to be a part of a community that supports this kind of stuff and like eggs it on and thinks it's cool and trash talks somebody who me basically. And then John replies he's seen it. Blah blah blah. Ridge Life Tim comes in and goes, whoa, wait a minute now. If we feed pollen patties and the bees store it and are stronger later on and can handle mites better, doesn't that mean we're treating bees for mites? Ha ha. The reason this disappointed me is because the video that John made had nothing to do with treating or anything. So that's a direct, kind of like egging on. Like I'm a very outspoken treatment free beekeeper. I'll tangle with anybody, not just on this stupid ass YouTube, like in person, in face, you know, face to face all the time, everywhere I go. It's not an issue. I tell people the way I see it, and Tim decided to kind of like I don't know. So he knew they were talking. John was talking about me and kind of tried to ramp something up. I'm disappointed in Tim. I'm not taking this down. I really, nah. Walsh Farm, great information. Take care. They probably don't keep bees. They don't know. Georgia trapping and fishing. Looks like they sure used it. Nice job. I mean, is that a convincing experiment to you that in January somebody put an empty frame in a hive right before nighttime and then the next day all that pollen was stored? Oh, bam, Spike. I thought it was obvious. I fed my bees. This dude. Yeah, they're all just hugging his nuts. There's some more people. You can go to the comment section. Baddest Bees. Go look at his videos. I'll shout him out. Go look at Baddest Bees videos. Look at that top one called something about pollen. Look at that short. Just it's getting paranoid and just weird, and I don't want to be a part of it. I'm not gonna. So that's it. And that's it. You're not gonna hear me firing shots at this. It's just not worth it. It's like just picking on somebody who just it's pointless. Go. John needs to go after somebody bigger. Nobody will take him seriously. Like I was a sucker for taking this dude seriously. All right, so that's it. 30-minute video. I have a feeling I'm gonna get a ton of watch time on this bad boy. I'm gonna scroll up the comments, see if I missed anything. I don't think I did. Anybody got the capability? You can share it out. There you go. Don't share this. But that's how you handle a troll. You just don't keep taking that feeling threatened all the time, telling people keep their name out of your mouth. Your name's out there. It's not worth my time, Bruce. I'm trying to. What's it say? Not worth your time. Waste my time. Yeah, man. It was weird because like I thought we were cool. Like I'm a cool dude. I'm nice to people. You know, we just comment on each other's crap. Everything was going good, and then man, damn, I disagreed about one thing, and yeah, I get a ton of watch time. You can't. Yeah, I can't wait to. Anybody who comes and says something, I'm gonna put your shit up here too, and I'm gonna take you down too. So just none of your buddies don't come over here messing around because you can come on my live. Trust me, I can handle it all. Um, so yeah, I'll still peek in from time to time, but you ain't gonna keep my number on your sub number. All right, people. So thanks for like hearing me out. That was so lame. I hate having to do this shit. It's like, ugh. Yeah, it was just like I just feel all dirty now. But hey, it ain't no big thing. All right, take care, everybody. Much love. Swarm State. Swarm State.